Hello world, just bringing you a very short video here while I've got a few minutes while the lads are on their break. When people ask what I do and I tell them I'm a crane driver, blah blah blah, there's three things that they talk about the most, three questions. One is, oh, I could never go about, oh, how'd you cope with all that sitting up there? Two is, does the crane move around, does it sway? Which it does a little bit. But I think the top question I get asked is, how do you go to the toilet up the crane? Don't know why everyone finds this interesting, but it's a good question, I suppose. You know, we haven't got toilets up here. Maybe one day there will be a toilet facility. So I'm going to answer the question for you. So here you have what is called a piss bottle. That's what we're going to do our wee wees, yeah. Take the lid off, wee in there. I put it in a bag. Put the bag in the rucksack. I put it in a bag with my rubbish, which goes in my rucksack, and then that goes down with me. Tip it out in the toilet downstairs, and away I go. Here's one I made earlier. Look at that, look, nice and clear, well hydrated, but sometimes can be really dark, especially on a really hot summer's day and you haven't drunk much. So there you go. That's how I do number ones. For the ladies, it's a little bit more difficult. I mean, for men, you just kind of like, you know, I don't need to paint a picture for you. Put your little man over the hole as tight as you can and let go. But for ladies, a little bit more difficult. They have to use what's called a shiwi, which is a little funnel. Don't ask me how they do it. I've never seen a lady do it, but I can only imagine it's quite difficult and possibly quite messy sometimes. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but yeah. So yeah, that's for number ones. For number twos, yeah, that's a little bit of a funny area. Personally, I've never done a poo up a crane before, and I don't ever intend to. We have breaks. I make sure I go to the toilet in the morning before I climb the crane, and then when I go down, if I have a middle break, before I come back up, I'll go again. Even if I don't need to, I'll just try, because I don't want to get caught short. You know, obviously some people get dicky tummies and whatever, they eat the wrong foods and that. I've been in a little bit of trouble before. I thought, oh no, you know, it's going to happen, but you know, stomach cramps and keep letting out the gassy farts, but I ended up just letting out a really big stinky fart, and that did the job. I've known people to rush down the crane and actually crap themselves going down. You know, I know someone that's done that a few times actually. He's a big fella, but he can shift when he needs to, but he didn't quite make it. Yeah, so he openly admits that he's crapped his pants on the way down. Yeah, it's not nice. But some people, what they do is, if they want to do it up the crane, you get the hard hat and they put a little carrier bag inside it and they squat and they go in there. Yeah, it's not nice, is it? It's not nice. Yeah. I don't know how they don't do a wee while they're having shit as well, because that's almost impossible, isn't it? I asked my mate about it the other day because he's done it. He said, yeah, it took every ounce of concentration for him not to wee at the same time. Each to their own. But yeah, if I ever do a wee, I always try to go outside. Just go out the back here. It's not very private, you know. Depending on what way you're facing, you could have another crane looking at you, mate over there, Dave. You've got buildings over there. You could have a building like an existing office building right there. You just got to sort of like I don't know, open a door and just sort of like, just hide yourself up as best you can. If it's really cold or it's really windy or rainy or snowy or whatever, then obviously you have to go inside the cab. But I don't like to go to the toilet inside the cab if I can help it. We've got the hand gels. Have a little squirt. We've got hand wipes in here as well in this little bag. I always give the old levers a clean before I take control of the crane anyway. So there you go. Nice little subject for you. How to go to the toilet out the crane. Do me a favour and give us another minute of your time. You're obviously watching this because you're curious. You might be more than curious, you might be interested in getting into the industry. Either way, you're who the content is for. Purely for you lot. Your curiosity drives me. So head over to my website in the description below, ConstructionCogs.com. Over there we'll be giving you loads of information about the construction industry, particularly the lifting industry, and eventually expanding. You'll get information about all sorts of stuff. Some of it might be useful, some of it not, but I've got to cater for everybody. Hoping to build a bit of a community over there, so the more views I get here and the more visits I get to the website, hopefully the bigger the community will get. You'll all be able to talk to each other, give each other tips yourselves, you know, jobs that are going, you might have worries that can be sorted out for you, but that'll be down the line. First I've got to grow it all, so if you could head over there and keep watching these, please like and subscribe, keep me going, keep me motivated, and then we'll all be happy, hopefully.